What is up, internet land? Okay, so a little undone today. No makeup, my hair, it looks like, well, poo. Um, I haven't taken my Adderall yet today. I've been doing this a lot lately. I've been limping by on teensy tiny little bits of pills to get here and there. And I've only taken them when I've needed them and, when I have like stuff to do. Let's talk about the stuff I've done today without them. I have done 2 loads of laundry. Guess how many loads of laundry are in the dryer drying right now? Yeah. It's 2. It's 2. They're both together and they're in there. I hope they're happy. I really do. The thing is, I'm probably going to forget that it's even going right now. By the time I leave this room, it might even be off. And I'm just totally going to forget about it. And I'm going to leave the clothes in there for gosh knows how long. Probably until I take my Adderall. Remember, they're in there. Put them through another cycle. And then maybe I'll fold them. Will they be put up? Probably not. No promises. But at least they'll be folded and not getting like angrier and angrier in the dryer. And I don't know if you know this about clothes, right? But like when they get angry, they just get wrinkly. And then you have to like, blah, blah, blah. It's like a whole freaking process, right? So like you don't like it when the clothes get angry. So you gotta fold the clothes, but then they don't have to necessarily go up. They could just be out. Look, they're going to get cat hair on them either way. It's just a thing. We've got 2 cats. They shed a lot. A black and a gray one. They shed a lot. Anyway, this video might actually be like that, so I might go on tangents. I may get distracted. I'm probably going to forget where I'm at with it, but I'm just going to keep going, and we're going to get through what I've done. It is like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I have done so much stuff already. I've got like 18 projects in the works. I'm probably not going to finish any of these 18 projects today. I have not started my Manic Monday cleaning because you know what? I like to take weekends off and veg out with the boyfriend. I just do. It's fun. But that means I have to come in on Monday and like clean like a beast because, I'm a messy person. I haven't started that yet. I probably should start that pretty early to get it done, but I'm sure it'll work itself out, right? What I have done is I've put some rhinestones on a bag. I've done that in like 5-minute increments because that's one of the projects and one of the stations around the house. Yes, I've got stations. In every room, I've got like 3 different projects going because this is my life. People, without Adderall, this is just what I do. And I was watching a Color Mind video that I will link below titled ADHD and the Adderall Shortage the other day. And it brought up a very valid point. The pharmaceutical companies, they have the Adderall. It's just that the DEA, they don't want to release the Adderall because they don't think that we really need it. They think we're just like junkies, okay? I'm not a junkie. I have these things called ADLs, Activities of Daily Living. If you've ever had any experience with IEPs or anything in school like that, you'll know what I'm talking about. These are things that you have to do just like to live, right? You have to shower, you have to wash your hair, you have to do your laundry, you have to like make sure you have dishes to eat off of, you have to actually prepare yourself food and not just go and grab a little Debbie because it's really easy to open. You have to cook things. You have to go places if you're not going to cook things. And you know what? I'm not going to go places, so I guess I'm stuck with cooking things, and I have absolutely no desire to cook anything unless it's for somebody else. Because if you're cooking for somebody else gets to eat the food, and then you get the dopamine off of seeing them enjoy the food. Because that's the thing. You're constantly in search of dopamine. That's why I've got 18 projects going around the house, because for a fleeting second, maybe one of them will give me a little bit of dopamine at a time. The Adderall, if I take it, gives me dopamine. Well, it doesn't give me dopamine, but it allows dopamine to, I don't know. There's serotonin and there's dopamine, and people way smarter than I can tell you about this. You should probably go check out their videos if you're actually curious how it works. I just know that in an ADHD brain, when you take Adderall, it settles it down. It allows you to focus. It allows you to actually complete those activities of daily living, those things that you need to do as a human to function. It's important, guys. It's real important to do these things. But without the proper medication, my ability to do these things turns into, let's see, I sat on a chair intending to check the battery percentage on the iPhone that I use to film on, right? And I don't actually even know what email address is attached to my Apple ID. I haven't had an iPhone for a very long time. This is boyfriend's old phone. I think it might be one of my old Yahoo ones. I really don't know. But anyway, I got to going and I was like, why do I have 6 email notifications? So I clicked on the email notifications and I looked through it, and they're all notifications from Twitter, like really long, old replies to like my first account when I actually used my real name and everything. And you know, just like replies from Blues Traveler and replies from Jokes and replies from W. Earl Brown and like all of these things. And I just sat there and kind of reminisced and went down memory lane. And before I knew it, it was like 38 minutes later and I still hadn't checked the battery percentage, had probably just killed it quite a bit more, and hadn't even thought about filming this video. Yeah. So here's the thing. I have stuff to do. It's not really important stuff, okay? It's trivial for most people. It's really trivial, okay? I don't live like this. I don't live an outside life. I live an inside life. But that comes with things. And I lack the ability to do the things when I don't take the pill. But I lowered my dosage. I had my doctor lower my dosage several months ago because honestly, it was easier to get those specific pills than it was to get my actual dosage. So I lowered my dosage, and that's come with some side effects of not quite helping aid some of the other issues that I use the Adderall for. Guys, I'm addicted to sugar, okay? It keeps me from eating sugar. It keeps me from eating sugar. Look at me. I do not need more sugar. If anything, I take pills that make me crave sugar. I don't need more sugar. I look for the dopamine in sugar when my Adderall dosage isn't right. I look for the dopamine in all sorts of things when my Adderall dosage isn't right. And that's not to even speak of when I'm not even taking the pills. Like today, this isn't exactly a rare occurrence. I've been trying to skimp on pills as much as possible. I've been trying to like not take them if I don't have a lot to do that day and I can afford to be very heavily distracted while I do it. I just don't take it. I can't do that every day. But it seems like I'm kind of having to. Why are they doing this to us? Like, real talk. Why? If you got it, release it. Because there were changes to the diagnostic standards, okay? There were changes, and it opened up presentations like me. I'm not particularly a hyperactive person. What am I? I'm a hyperactive thinker. My mind never shuts up. Oh God, I wish it would. But it doesn't. It just does not. The Adderall doesn't shut it up completely, but the idea, it puts a little bit of a mute on it for a second or two. It allows me to focus. It allows me to get started on one thing. And if I get started on one thing, I can do all of the things and I can somewhat resemble a normal human for yet another day. That's really all it is. I'm trying to human, not trying to excel in life, just trying to human. And the ability to do that seems impaired. And I really wish it wouldn't be. And I wish they would just be done with this. And I'm sorry that this has been ranty, and I'm sorry I've gone on 5 million different diatribes, but I've shown you just a little peek of what it's like to be in my brain when there's no Adderall in it? Think about where I am. I'm with this sucker all the time. Like, seriously, it never gives me a break. But you're not me, so you get to take one. I guess that's it for today. I will try and be less rambly and ranty next time. Apologies. Peace out, my lovelies.